Your voice is an instrument that we play. When students come to my classes and I teach them about vocal foundations, often my students will say to me, Vin, you're getting me to do this with my voice and maybe use notes that are quite high. That doesn't feel natural, Vin. That feels inauthentic and it's fake and it's phony. Quickly, I need you to make a reframe. It's not fake, it's not phony. It's unfamiliar to you. That is all. Growing up, I was pushed to play the piano. So what I'll say to you is a piano has 88 keys. What we're here to do is we're here to explore all 88 of our keys. If you can make the sound, it's your voice. It's not fake or phony, you're just unfamiliar with it. The first foundation is rate of speech. Imagine I started the presentation this morning and, hi, everyone, it's great to be here. You're freaking out. If I stick to a slow default rate of speech, I'd lose your engagement. Same thing happens if I stick to a, hi everyone's really good to be here, can't wait to take you through the 5 core foundations, it's going to be brilliant, you're going to be able to learn all the ways you can amplify the best parts of yourself. It's not engaging nor is it effective. So the key here is you must vary your rate of speech with purpose. And here's how you do it. If what you're speaking about is very important, slow down. It acts as a verbal highlight for the listener. Focus on this. And if it's not as important, speed up. Simple rule gives you nice variety in your rate of speech. Volume. Volume gives every single other foundation life. I look at it as having a scale of, say, 1 to 10. I'm using about a 7, fairly strong levels of volume. The following qualities come across. 1, you appear as more confident. 2nd, you'll come across with more authority. 3rd, you'll show more vitality. And finally, it shows the audience that you believe in the things that you're saying. I'll drop it off in a second. Think about what that does to my level of confidence, how you perceive that. When you go quiet and you draw people in, that's also powerful. But if you stay there as a default, it's not as powerful. When you use strong levels of volume, you're literally moving people, you're vibrating people. You can draw people in if it's very important, but you can also really push a point, and this is critical for us to understand. You come to life when you breathe volume into your voice. 3rd, pitch and melody. These are the different notes you can hit. We all know someone who comes in on a Monday and just, it's Monday. Okay, so we don't want to bring that melody in our communication when communication matters most. To expand the range of my voice. And it's called the siren technique. You can read if you're doing this for speaking. And let's say I'm reading the notes on the script and I start low and then I go really high, and then after that I'm not afraid to, even go into the falsetto and sound a bit like Mickey Mouse. That I've discovered recently, my son told me. And then after that I come back down and then all of a sudden go really low again. That allows you to slowly expand your vocal range. Simple exercise, 5 minutes a day. Tonality. This is the emotion that lives underneath your voice. In psychology, they've done enough research to understand there are 6 core human emotions. You've got happy, sad, disgust, angry, surprise, and fearful. Attached to each one of these core human emotions is a facial expression. So I'd like you all to try this. Please genuinely try this with me, okay? So I'd like you all to make a really sad face, please. Just really sad, thank you. Thank you very much. And then I'll count us from 3, 2, 1, and we'll just say good morning, everyone, with a really sad face. Okay? 3, 2, 1, just good morning, everyone. You sound terrible. The point I'm trying to make here is that your face is the remote control that allows you to inject emotion into your voice. Now, what happens when people get nervous? Face goes blank. So what happens is this. Hi everyone, really good to be here. Really excited to take you through the core foundations of great communication. I'm very passionate about this. There's no emotion because there's no facial expression. That's all. If you want to move people when you speak, move your face. Pause. The first reason why the pause is powerful is because when you pause, you give people time to process what you've said. Notice how you're processing? Notice how you're processing again? You process when I pause, because when I don't pause, to give you an example right now, you have to continually follow what I say, and then if you don't pause to process anything, then after I finish my message, there's no clarity for you at all. Because I didn't pause for you to process. Second beautiful thing about the pause. When you get very comfortable with what that does is it allows you to reduce your filler words, which are the words we use to fill the silence, and reduce our non-words, which are the sounds we make to fill the silence. When you have filler words and non-words in your everyday communication, it distracts people from the message, and it reduces the clarity of your message. Example. So when it comes to great communication, the thing about as you remove the filler words and the non-words, it increases clarity, increases authority, and improves credibility.